Um, the instruments that do work in a vacuum field are the turn coordinator, altimeter, vertical speed indicator, airspeed indicator, and obviously your VOR, radio navigation aids do work. So basically what you're left without is your directional gyro and attitude indicator. And in that case, you want to monitor your altimeter as the primary pitch instrument. You want to look for movement on the needle, and the vertical speed indicator lags behind it, so you don't always want to trust it immediately because you got to be in a stable climb or descent. Now, the real tough part is that my eyes, because of years and years of habit, they're drawn to that attitude indicator because that's where you want your eyes to be usually. So in real life, it'd be a good idea to cover that instrument up. But, you know, this is more of a torture chamber session. So it's about making sure the absolute worst conditions are here. Yeah, Darby, I'm a private pilot working on my instrument rating, actually. So this is all stuff that you know, I'd be training with a CFI for. Okay, we're almost at 9,000 feet. Looks like I'm on kind of the tail end course of that ILS. Okay. Now in this case, oh nice, 10 hours. Yeah, I remember those days. Sadly, that was almost 10 years ago for me. I actually just started getting the money together to start earning my new ratings, trying to get my commercial. I wish you the best of luck, Bill. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, landings aren't like riding a bike either. If you're not in the airplane for a while like I was, I mean, you come back to it and the flying part's not so bad. It's the learning to land again. Oh, there. Oops, almost banked a little bit. Okay. Now, standard rate turn, it's about 3 degrees a second. So a lot of times when you're working with the magnetic compass, yeah, I do fly the 172. Yeah. Good trainer airplane. Wish I could fly something low wing, but it costs me extra money to get the check out and everything. And I just, you know, I'm more focused on getting the overall flight time built. Okay, so oh gosh, you know, I'd be happy flying just about anything, but probably like the 787 or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to time a 180 degree turn. So standard rate turn is 2 minutes in this aircraft anyways. In faster planes it's a 4-minute turn. In these the standard rate is 2. And what you do is you bank it so that the turn coordinator hits that other notch. We're just going to time for a minute to 180 degrees. These become your best friend. The compass, because of the errors, whether you're turning east or west, and you know, on north-south headings, accelerating, decelerating, climbing, descending, all that stuff. The compass doesn't always read accurately. So what you do is you practice with time turns instead. And that's going to help you out a ton. Oh, look at that. There's the localizer. Okay, so I know I'm pretty much right on path here. Now, and usually you overshoot the north side, so I'm going to turn early. Let's see where I go. Oh, look at that. Right about 350. Okay. I just got to be really careful. I kind of have the approach for Centennial memorized, so I'm not looking at the chart, but that would add an extra degree of hell to this, wouldn't it? Yeah, no kidding, Darby. Yeah, I'd be happy flying just about anything. It's, you know, kind of an obsession of mine, if you will. Okay. I just got to keep that compass from not turning. I'm at 350 right now. I need to come to the left a little though, just to correct my course. I've done a really good job of keeping this plane level, but I'm completely blind. Okay, what am I at? About 335 degrees. Let's come back to the right. I need 350. Let's see where I'm at now. Okay. And I'm just below glide slope, but I'm going to start reducing throttle a little bit just to help me along here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay level, use a little bit of rudder to try and move over some degrees of heading. Okay, we're going to stay at 2,400 RPMs. Come to the left a little bit. There we go, back to the 350. A little more left. Okay, we've captured that glide slope just about. I feel comfortable reducing the throttle a little bit more. Now, I don't care how much runway I'm going to use. You know, this would be an emergency. So, in this little airplane, 10,000 foot runway, you know, as long as I break out of the clouds and see that runway, I'm going to be okay. Back to the right just a little bit, just a hair. Hold that bank angle a little bit. There we go. Okay. We're pretty much right on the glide slope and just a little, oh, let's come left now. Just a little bit there. The idea for the ILS at any point is to just make your inputs small. If you do big corrections, you just overshoot everything. There's the outer marker. Level. Yes, there we go. We got it. How are we doing? Localizer's coming a little off. Try there. Come back to the left a little. See, now I'm starting to chase that needle a little bit, so I've got to watch myself. Okay, let's reduce power a little bit. We're above glide slope. Come back left. Let's use that rudder again. That seemed to be working out for me a little better. How's that? As we get close to the ILS, it becomes more sensitive, so this becomes even more difficult. Okay, just a little bit more rudder. Keep that nose turning a little bit. Just a few degrees at a time. We're keeping on the heading just pretty good. I'm a little high, so I'm going to reduce power just a little bit. Oh, now we're coming too far left here. Let's make a little larger overcorrection. See how that is. We're at 3 miles. Let's go back up on power just a little bit here. See if I can get that needle to come back to center. Salvage this approach a little. Starting to get away from me, see that? Okay, I'm 10 degrees. I need to minimize that just. One mile. There it is. We got it. Start a little bit of a slip here. Below 110 knots, I can dump that first notch of flaps. I'll just land flaps 10. Made it. Okay, so that was not bad. So I just finished my instrument self-study course, and so what I've been working on now is starting to do the more complicated instrument stuff, because I've been working on approaches forever, you know, but panel failures weren't much in my repertoire.